Chapter 3, Blue Collar Leadership and Supervision. Today we're going to be talking about climbing the leadership mountain, which is really growing and developing your influence as a formal authority leader. Or again, anyone, because I'm not talking about leading with position, although I'm talking to leaders who have a position in this series. That's my intent, but again, it applies to anybody. If you're an aspiring leader, one day you want to have a leadership position, you need to be listening to this, learn how to do it without a position, because those who can't lead without a position won't lead with a position. What do I mean when I say that? If you can't influence people with your character, with who you are without a position, when you're given a position, you're going to have a way to cheat. You're going to have authority and control over those people who have to follow you. And the reason they have to follow is because they don't have options. They need to go study blue-collar leadership and develop options, and they won't have to follow bad leaders. But there's a lot of people who do have to follow bad leaders. I'm not saying you're a bad leader, but I'm saying you're a low-impact leader if you're not learning to lead with moral authority. So what I'm talking about, climbing the leadership mountain, is growing and developing your influence. And how do you do that? The first piece is you have to leave your position behind. You have to set it to the side and lead with character. And how you do that is you have to develop relationships. And every relationship with every person you'll lead is different. So that means you have a lot of work to do if you want to become a high-impact leader. Low-impact leadership, you just show up, tell people what to do based on your authority that's been given to you by another leader, and they either do it and everybody's happy, or they don't do it, everybody's unhappy, and eventually they get fired and you find somebody else to become dictator over. That's what low-impact leadership is. High-impact leadership, it's about work. It's about working on you for the rest of your life. So you have to go out and build individual relationships, and all these people are different, so you got to do different things. But these things, if you learn leadership principles, they're actually the same. You do the same thing, like seek first to understand, then be understood. That's a leadership principle. It applies to everyone. But as you want to climb up the leadership mountain, you got to work on your character and build strong relationships. Then you have to have a competency, so these people who like you and want to follow you, you have to have a competency so that you can lead them somewhere relative to the work, the job being done, and the organization's expectations. So that's it for today.